Hello, good people, and welcome to the fifth Wednesday in Lent. We are gradually getting to the end of this season, and I hope we have all improved on our dedication towards prayers, fasting, abstinence, and almsgiving. The topic for our Lenten talk for today, which will be introduced by a very eloquent and spirit-filled speaker and priest of the Anglican Communion, Reverend Adekunle Olaitan.
Hello, viewers. You're welcome to this episode of the Chopin Hymn series, Lenten Hymns. O Sacred Head So Wounded, our hymn for today. Many of the Jews, therefore, who had come with Mary and had seen what he did, believed in him. But some of them went to the Pharisees and told them what Jesus had done. So the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered the council and said, "What are we to do? For this man performs many signs. If we let him go on like this, everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and take away both our place and our nation." But one of them, Caiaphas, who was high priest that year, said to them, "You know nothing at all, nor do you understand that it is better for you that one man should die for the people, not that the whole nation should perish." He did not say this of his own accord, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus would die for the nation, and not for the nation only, but also to gather into one the children of God who are scattered abroad. So from that day on, they made plans to put him to death. The Gospel according to St. John chapter 11, verses 45 to 53 in the ESV. He was wounded for our transgressions. Isaiah 53:5. We focus on three predictions as we get nearer and nearer the cross, that epochal event, Calvary. And as they were coming down the mountain, he charged them to tell no one what they had seen until the Son of Man had risen from the dead. So they kept the matter to themselves, questioning what this rising from the dead might mean. And they asked him, "Why did the scribes say that first Elijah must come?" And he said to them, "Elijah does come first to restore all things. And how is it written of the Son of Man that he shall suffer many things and be treated with contempt?" In the Gospel, according to St. John, straight after the raising of Lazarus, after Martha's insightful confession at his tomb, "I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who was to come into the world." And in the Synoptic Gospel accounts, soon after Peter's unique confession, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God," and the Epiphanos event of the Transfiguration, Jesus begins a serious session of deep teaching and instruction, both in word and in deed, about his impending passion, straight up and in increasing detail, no sugarcoating, couching delicately, or mincing of words whatsoever. He spoke this message quite frankly, according to Mark 8:32. The disciples are immediately thrown into profound consternation and deep confusion. This is not going according to script. Not going according to the scripts in their heads. What is their conquering hero talking about? No, this cannot be. In horror and without missing a beat or pausing to think further, Peter, the self-appointed spokesperson, takes him aside and rebukes him. Jesus instantly recognizes the voice of the old enemy, the murderer from the beginning. The tempter summarily shuts him down as he illustrates to them the words he later answers Pilate at his trial: "My kingdom is not of this world." And in public as well as private, breaks down the chronology of his parousia, his advents. Even after the epochal events of the resurrection, he tops up and reminds Cleopas and his companion of his teaching. Finally, the eyes of their understanding are opened. The penny drops. It all fits together and begins to make sense at last.
Let us join our Yaniwura soloist, Ifunanya, Anekwe, and resident organist, Abiodun Falode, in rendering today's hymn.
O dearest Lord, thy sacred head with thorns was pierced for me. O pour thy blessing on my head, that I may think for thee. O dearest Lord, thy sacred hands with nails were pierced for me. O shed thy blessing on my hands, that they may work for thee. O dearest Lord, thy sacred feet with nails were pierced for me. O pour thy blessing on my feet, that they may follow thee. O dearest Lord, thy sacred heart with spear was pierced for me. O pour thy spirit in my heart, that I may live for thee. What language shall I borrow to thank thee, dearest friend, for this thy dying sorrow, thy pity without end, will make me thine forever? And should I faint in thee, Lord, let me never, never outlive my love for thee. Amen.